If you could please state your name for me.
Joseph Ritter.
All right. Um, do I have your permission to record this interview?
Yeah.
Okay. Just to explain, the purpose of this recorded session is to for me to demonstrate uh, theories that I have learned about and apply them from class. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Let's begin. I think it was last session we spoke about how you stated that you had issues in follow through or
Yep.
yeah, follow through. Can you elaborate
Yeah.
on that for me?
Yeah. Ever since it was about 2 years ago, everything was great, and I had kind of a breakdown, and ever since then, I've kind of fallen into a certain couple of disorders, and they've been preventing me from actually doing the things that I want to do and completing tasks that I want to
Okay.
ultimately complete.
Good, good. Now, when you say keep me from completing certain tasks, give me let's speak about some specifics. Like what exactly?
Uh, for one, my GED.
Okay.
Every time I think about it, I get anxious, I get nervous, I get lazy. My depression keeps me from going out of the house.
Hmm.
Slight agoraphobia. I mean, there's a myriad of things that contribute to me not getting it. Not getting a job. Kind of the same issues. Depression, panic disorder, things like that.
I understand. Okay, now I do recall we spoke about you spent a little time in the mental hospital.
Yeah.
How do you feel? I think you've been there for a couple of months. Now,
Yeah.
while you were there, what steps were taking um, to help you improve on like being motivated to do these things? And since you have left, what have you done in order to try to continue that to hold yourself accountable for those things?
While I was there, the biggest thing was medication management to help with panic disorder, depression, anxiety disorder, certain things like that. Um, and they had a structure. You have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. In between, you have certain classes that you would do with other people, inpatient classes, basically, to help you uh, to cope with the life on the outside. Um, Now that I'm out, I'm on my meds. And I'm doing outpatient treatment. I have a therapist now, a psychiatrist, a medication provider. I'm getting a doctor pretty soon. I started out on a gym, so the hospital it has gotten me ready, and it's working a little bit, but I still need structure. I still need a little bit of flow in my life.
Okay. What steps um, have you taken, or do you? What steps do you think you need to take to continue to do those things, such as attend the classes, attend the gym, so forth and so on? What are the things do you need to do, or do you need help with?
Uh, Motivation from family, from friends. I mean, it's hard enough getting out of bed in the morning, and then I just I need to force myself to do it basically. There's nothing else. There's nothing else to it. I mean, um, it's it's hard. It's really hard to to motivate myself to do things like that.
Okay. Well, let's start. Well, what are some ideas that you have that would help you to motivate you to increase motivation, other than being pushed and encouraged by others? What things do you feel that you can do specifically yourself
Hmm.
to continue these habits for these instances to become habits as opposed to things you have to constantly think about and push yourself to do?
Um, Two things actually: eating better. Three things: eating better, sleeping better, and exercise. Those are the three key things in my life that I need to do. Because my structure is going to be based around it. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, exercise a couple times a week, and go to bed and wake up the same time every day.
Working in the gym and making sure rising early and making sure you get sleep. What other things have you done to create repetition in your life?
Um, my outpatient treatment.
Okay.
Um, I try to set my schedules and my outpatient classes throughout the week on the same days. So it's almost like going to a job where it's like Monday, I go see my therapist. Tuesday, I go to wellness class. Wednesday, I go to med education class, things like that.
Hmm. Okay. So what changes? Okay. So before, in comparison, looking at back,
Mhm.
how do you feel you have changed since before your time in the mental hospital?
I'm happier. That was the key goal is before I was depressed, I was anxious, I was panicked all the time. I would get slight dementia. I mean, I was literally going crazy. And I just wanted to have a healthy, happy lifestyle. And I didn't have that. I lost my job because of like a meltdown. They fired me for a meltdown, so it's been really hard to get back out there in the world. And so now that I've had, I've taken some of these steps, it's been getting a little bit easier and a little bit easier to actually step back out into society.
Okay. Okay. So what is what plan you yourself have you developed to get back out there and look for, specifically speaking, to looking for a job? What steps
Uh,
have you taken?
well, first thing is I've registered for GED, so I'm gonna be getting my GED, and that's gonna be the biggest thing. And then from there, I'm gonna um, get a job, find a new place to live. I mean, I just once I get the is it's gonna open up a whole bunch of different doors. I'm gonna start taking college classes. I have two different ideas on the table that that I'm working with right now. But that's a little bit further in the future.
Okay. Okay. Good. Good.